Let us take a look at this question next. What does the question say? Seventh part. This says tan of pi by 4 plus x over tan of pi by 4 minus x is equal to this complicated expression 1 plus tan x over 1 minus tan x whole square, right? Once again, the LHS, which looks more complicated, the LHS or the RHS? For me, the LHS looks pretty complicated. Tan of pi by 4 plus x has a lot of things involved, right? So let's take a look at this. Tan of pi by 4 plus x. Let's take a look at this. In the LHS, you have in the numerator tan of pi by 4 plus x. In the denominator, you have tan of pi by 4 minus x, okay? Now this is tan of a plus b, tan of angle a plus angle b, tan of angle a minus tan of angle b. Can we apply the results for that? Yes. So we have some more difference of angles. This is tan pi by 4 plus tan x over 1 minus tan pi by 4 times tan x. This is what you have in the LHS, numerator of LHS. What about the denominator of LHS? Let's take a look at the denominator as well. In the denominator, you have tan of a minus b, which will be tan of pi by 4 minus tan x over 1 plus tan of pi by 4 times tan x. This is what you have in the denominator and the numerator respectively, right? What did we apply over here? Let me write the formula. Tan of a plus b is equal to, if you do not remember this formula, it is very difficult to solve this kind of a question, right? You should memorize this formula. Let me recall this formula. This is tan a plus tan b over 1 minus tan a into tan b, right? And tan of a minus b, for tan of a minus b, this will become tan of a minus tan of b, and this will become 1 plus tan of a into tan of b, and that's what you have used over here. Okay, using this formula. Next, after this will simplify to further, what will this simplify to? Tan of pi by 4, tan of pi by 4 is simply 1. So, this numerator will become 1 plus tan x. This denominator will become 1 minus 1 times tan x, which is 1 minus tan x. This is the numerator, right? Overall denominator would become 1 minus tan x over 1 plus tan x. Okay. Now we can reach this stage. That is something which may be possible easily by simply writing the numerator, this 1 minus tan x divided by this whole thing would actually imply multiply with the reciprocal. This is 1 plus tan x over 1 minus tan x, right? This divided by this would imply this multiplied by the reciprocal of this, right? That's what you have done, reciprocal of this. This denominator will come in the numerator. That's what happens over here, and this becomes 1 plus tan x whole square in the numerator, and in the denominator you have 1 minus tan x whole square. Yes, it can be written in this form, and yes, this is the RHS. That's the complete proof. This is the RHS, and that's the complete proof of this question over here, right? What is so special about this kind of a thing? Something which is very special. Let me ask you one thing, that if tan of pi by 4 plus x is given, you can simply write it as tan of pi by 4 plus x can be written as this 1 plus tan x over 1 minus tan x. But then someday you may encounter this, and writing it back in this form would be required, and you should be able to do that on that particular day. So this is something which is special, right? This is something special which people generally tend to forget and do not apply actually when this particular kind of question comes, right? For example, if I ask you the value of, find x when 1 plus tan x over 1 minus tan x is equal to tan 67 degree. If this is asked, let us say. So can you find the value of x easily? Yes, you can find the value of x easily if you know this. Otherwise, you will keep on solving, but you will not get anywhere. Since this is equal to tan of pi by 4 plus x, this can be done as tan 45 degree plus x. Now we are dealing with degrees over here in the RHS, so we'll use degrees only, right? This is equal to tan 67, and one of the possible values which lies acute angle x can easily be found as x would be equal to 67 minus 45. Mind you, acute angle x can be easily found. By subtracting these two, 67 minus 45 would be 22 degree. The answer would be yes, 22 degree for acute angle x. Otherwise, you will have in general solution, you will have many more values of x also possible. But this particular question can be solved using this kind of approach, and such things are useful for actually solving questions, actually solving equations, right? Is that all? Yes, that is all in this question over here.